It's on the northern edge of the Salar, and then it goes into sort of a flat and slightly lumpy area north of the Salar. And so we're doing some initial testing right now prior to drilling, and we'll see.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Miles Rideout. He is the Vice President of Exploration for Argentina Lithium. And Miles, it's good to have you back again. How are you?
Hi, Steve. I'm very well.
Good to have you along. And the company's out with a news release talking about receiving an exploration permit for the Pasco de Sico concession. So, remind everyone a little bit about that particular project and what this mining license allows you to do.
Certainly. That permit has been in process for more than a year, coming up on 2 years now. So we're very pleased to see it. A bit of color then for your listeners. The Rincon West project is comprised of three blocks. The area where we've got 14 wells drilled, and we're now doing a rotary well for pump testing, that's the West block. So most of our previous press releases have been focused on the West block, and we still got a rotary rig there finishing up that first rotary well for the pump test. Paso de Sico is located about 15 kilometers to the north. The central part of the Rincon Salar is held by Rio Tinto Mining, and Rio Tinto is taking a very ambitious project ahead there. And so our west block is on the west side of Rio Tinto. Paso de Sico is on the north side, and that's where we're going to start drilling now. And then we've got one more block, which is on the east side. It's called Don Fermin, and that is still in drill permitting. So hopefully we'll have the permit for that about halfway through next year, something like that. And so we're taking these in sequence. Pasosico's up next. We'll be drilling six exploration wells at Pasosico.
Mhm.
Uh, and we also anticipate that Pasosico is going to be the sort of the engineering hub for the project. We expect that we have freshwater resources there. We've got space for operations. We've got two highways that pass through the project, and we've got two major power corridors which pass through that property. So it's going to be a really important component of the project in terms of engineering. So now we're determining what we have there in terms of brine resources, and then we'll be looking at all the engineering aspect as well.
Yeah. Is there a specific area of that area that you're looking at? I know you've obviously done some testing before you go in there with the six holes.
It's on the northern edge of the Salar, and then it goes
Okay.
into sort of a flat and slightly lumpy area north of the Salar. And so we're doing some initial testing right now prior to drilling, and we'll see. This is exploration. We have high hopes, and we're just taking it step by step.
Yeah, absolutely. Important work that has to be done. And you mentioned that you're also, besides the drilling part of it, you're doing some other geotechnical stuff as well. That's just part of the process, right? There's a lot of things that you have to do in order to get to the next stage.
Sure, the geophysics and sampling, we're doing that now, and we're going to be moving the rig in as quickly as we can.
Yeah. Miles, thanks very much. Good to talk to you and get an update on what's going on. I know there's a lot of work ahead, and we look forward to following it the whole way. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Miles Rideout, the Vice President of Exploration for Argentina Lithium.